All right. Welcome to the call. Thank you so much for coming to our Slurp and See. We are so excited to have you tonight, and we are so excited to share our stories and to share with you what Plexus has done for us. I am joined by Shannon McComber, who is an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. Say hey, Shannon.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the call.
And before we start, I'm going to read a really boring disclaimer because we have to. So I'm going to read it real quick. It's going to be really short. The opportunity that we're presenting, the Slurp and See, is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors, and it is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you're about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. Okay? So with that out of the way, I will say welcome to the call again, and this call is going to be a short 30 minutes. We are going to share our stories with you guys, and we are going to tell you, first of all, that we represent just 2 stories of thousands of people that have had their lives changed with Plexus. So we wanted to give you just a quick 30-minute rundown of what Plexus has to offer, and we would love for you to stay on to the end of the call. If you are a guest on the call, we are so thankful that you came on the call, and we want to tell you that you will be entered to win a free 7-day trial pack of Slim just for being on the call. All you have to do is wait till the end of the call, and I will give you a code at the end of the call, and you will message that or text that to the person that invited you to the call, and that will get you entered into the drawing. So we are going to start right now, and Shannon is going to start us out by telling us her health testimonial with Plexus.
Hi, everyone. I started Plexus in June of 2013. The whole reason that I started is because I had absolutely gotten to a place in my life where I had absolutely no self-esteem. I didn't have any confidence in myself or my abilities and what I could do. I was just at that point in my life. I was in my late 30s. I had 2 kids. And so my whole life revolved around those 2 children and our horses and that whole lifestyle. I had 0 energy. I didn't want to get up and do anything. I didn't work out. I did nothing except take care of horses and take care of babies. And that was it. But as you can say, I'm sure most moms and even dads are going to be able to relate to that, that sometimes you get to that point in your life where you're just so sick and tired of being sick and tired that you want to do something about it. Well, Jana had been posting about Plexus, and she had messaged me a couple times and said, hey, I think this would be really great for you. And I was like, no, I don't want your snake oil. Because that's what I thought it was, because I was a skeptic. And, skeptics make great business people. But I had got to that point where I was like, you know what? And she started telling me about it, and I started seeing the results between her and her husband, Rod, and also her sisters. And so I said, okay, I'll try it. And here we are 4 years later. Over time, I've lost 55 pounds. I took that by taking the triplex, also accelerator. Several of our products have gone into that because, our products are designed to suit everybody differently. And that's what happens when you have a natural plant-based product. It's not run-of-the-mill. It's not going to give you the same result to every single person. So it's really been great for me. Like I said, I lost 55 pounds. I didn't want to start a business, but I did. Little by little, when your friends start seeing you get healthy and happy, they inherently want to do that with you because they're like, hey, whatever you're doing to be that happy and that excited every afternoon at 2 o'clock when I'm laying down to take a nap, I need to be doing it. So that's where my story has come from and my health journey. And I've now gone into, I am an avid cyclist. I get out and road bike. I'm also going for my personal trainer certification. I'm almost done with that. So if you would have told me 4 years ago that this is where my life would be right now, I would have laughed, because there's no way that woman who basically felt hopeless and that was just how my life was going to be for the next 40 years, I wouldn't have believed you. But here I am almost 4 years later, a complete change. So I'm excited for you guys to hear more about what's coming tonight and what we're going to talk about. Now I'm going to turn it back over to Jana, and she's going to share her business testimony with you.
Thank you, Shannon. I'm always so excited to hear Shannon's story because I watched her do that. I watched her go from that person to a new person, and it was so fun to watch that transformation, and just, you know, hard to believe, but I watched it with my own eyes, so I know it's true. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the business side. Shannon told you about the product side of it, and she's going to go over some of the products with you in just a minute, but I just kind of want to tell you what happened with me. 4 years ago, I was on Facebook, and I was watching a friend of mine, and she said something about plexus and weight loss. So I wanted to lose weight, so I asked her about the products, and she told me about the products, and I told her, I know how these things work. You can get it cheaper if you sign up as a distributor, so let me do that. And she said, okay, that would be great. So I signed up as a distributor, and I got my welcome pack in the mail. And I started taking the Slim Accelerator, and I felt so amazing that I knew that I wanted to be on these products for a long time. I put my husband on them, and together we loved the products. We felt so much better. We just felt energetic. We felt, you know, just high energy, and just like felt like years were taken off of our life. So we started just sharing the products with people that we knew and loved. Other people were loving the products too. We started getting customers, we started getting team members, and before long I started getting checks in the mail. And I knew there was something to this because I had never made money with anything like this before online. So I started looking into the comp plan, and I started just kind of seeing how you could make money with this. You know, when I started this business, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had been a stay-at-home mom for about 18 years. And we could put food on the table, but we didn't have any freedom in our budget. Like a lot of Americans, we didn't have a college fund. We didn't have vacation fund. We were tight. We were paycheck to paycheck. And so there was really no end in sight with that before Plexus. And so now as money comes in and we're able to do more things with our life, it gives you freedom to be able to have those college funds, be debt free, have all the things that you have always wanted but never thought you'd ever be able to attain, all through an online thing where you can do it from home or from wherever you are. And so for me, that's what Plexus has done for me and my family. We have been completely blessed. Our lives have been completely changed. And now my passion is to help other people find that same freedom. So we wouldn't be where we are. Shannon also has an amazing business testimony, but neither one of us would be where we are without amazing products. So Shannon is going to go over our most popular products, just a very short review of our popular products. While she's doing that, I'm going to be making my pink drink with my packet and my pink drink, and when I come back, I'll show you what my pink drink looks like, but that's what she's going to be talking about. We're having an official slurp and see, and I'm going to be slurping while she's talking. So Shannon, take it over.
All right, so a little bit ago, I talked about how I had lost 55 pounds. And when I had started Plexus, I was a size 18-20. Because I want to tell you that to paint that picture is that I'm not just saying that I lost 50 pounds or whatever, that, oh, this lady's just feeding me a line. I was a size 18-20. Right now, I'm a size 10. Sometimes I can get in an 8, but really it's a size 10. We all know jeans are different. But here's the thing. I know by looking back now that my weight gain was attributed to a lot of different things going on in my body. Number one, because of the cravings that I had for carbs, the cravings that I had for sugars. And the reason that's there is because of this. We all have trillions of bacteria that live in our stomach. And the thing is that most of those are really good. But here's the thing, some of them are really bad. And that's what causes us to crave sugar and crave carbs and to want things that our body really doesn't need. And so this is where the triplex comes into play, because the triplex is designed to go in, excuse me, to replenish your body with the good things, the good bacteria that it needs. And the triplex consists of our Plexus Slim, which is the pink packet that Jana was just shaking up and mixing it into her drink. Jana, say something so they can see that it's mixed up.
Here's my pink drink.
All right, so It's, as you can see, it's a pink drink, and it tastes, most people say it tastes like a cherry Tootsie Pop. That's what I think it tastes like. It's actually very tasty. You know, and this is designed to help with your blood glucose and to keep it balanced, to keep it from bouncing up and down all throughout the day. You know, in the afternoons when you hit that 2 o'clock slump and you get tired and you're like, oh, I need to take a nap. That's your blood glucose going up and down because your body's not balanced. And so that's what Slim does. It helps to balance that out, and it also helps to burn fat, not muscle. So it's working for you even when you're not working. The next part of it is our probiotic, and this is our ProBio 5. This little bottle is heaven, I'm telling you right now. And what I was talking about, the trillions of bacteria that are in your gut, they are responsible for probably 90% of what's going on in your system and how you're feeling on a day in and day out basis. This little gem right here, it takes out the bad and gets rid of it and replenishes your gut flora with what it really needs, and that's the good bacteria. We all need that. The last thing is our Bio Cleanse. This is going to go in and it's going to help clean out all of that bad gut stuff that the probiotics are taking out. Now, when I started, I really didn't think there was much to this. I was like, oh, you know, it's just some products. She's wanting me to take it. I don't really know. But once I started taking it, then I was on the Triplex train because, oh, hashtag Triplex train. That's good. But anyways, it's the good stuff. That's what our body needs, because 70% of our immune system cells are linked to the gut. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. 70% of our immune system. So if your immunity goes up and down and you're finding yourself sniffling or throughout the months or years, when I started this, I haven't been sick because it's boosting my immune system. And that's what we need more than anything in our system, is a healthy gut. So that's just a little bit about the Triplex. Now, that doesn't include all the other products that we have in our line. That's just the very tip of the mountain there. So whoever invited you, get with them. I tell them, hey, I need more information about what else that you guys have. And I want to know more about the Triplex. And they can even send you a short video about the Triplex that explains it a little more in detail for you. All right, I'm going to throw it back over to Jana, and she's going to talk a little bit about why we love Plexus and the opportunity.
Yes, and so the Triplex is our most popular selling combo, but like Shannon said, we have lots of other products too. And the great thing about our products is that they are different than anything else that you can buy at the store. So the reason why Plexus did network marketing is because they wanted to have individual coaches that could help people with their health journey. And so they don't spend money on advertising. They don't spend money to put their products on the store shelves, but they spend their money on research to make sure the products are the best they can possibly be. And they research them to make sure that the market is actually needing what they're doing. And they make the products different and healthier and better than anything else you can buy at the store or online. So that brings me to the opportunity part of Plexus. So maybe you're needing an extra income. Maybe you want a way to pay for your products. Maybe you love the products and you're looking for a way to pay for them. Well, the great thing about Plexus is that we have a great comp plan that actually pays you for sharing the products with people that you love. So you're feeling great and you're taking the Triplex and you love it and you're feeling great. Well, of course you want your family and friends to feel great like you do. So we share these products online, by text, by phone, by in person. We share them with people. We tell them what they've done for us, and they buy from us, or they decide to join our team so that they can earn an extra income too. So I want to run down a few things that makes Plexus different and better than other companies. First of all, Plexus is a very fast-growing company. We are amazing growth time right now. It is a really great time to get into Plexus because it's growing super duper fast because we have great products that are changing lives. There's no minimum, there's no quotas, nobody's going to push you to do more than what you want to do. Whatever your goal is, and your goals might change over time, we're here to help you get to those goals. So there's not going to be anybody pushing you to do anything you don't want to do. We've got the best comp plan ever. Show me a better comp plan and I will be shocked, because the comp plan with Plexus is better than anyone I've ever seen or ever even heard of. So if you look at our comp plan, you'll be amazed at how many different ways we get paid. There's no inventory required. The only products that you have to buy are the products that you and your family use. You don't have to buy products. You don't have to carry around products. You don't have to deliver products. We don't have parties. So you just give somebody your link, they order from your website, and the products are directly shipped to their door. You don't even have to handle the products. We also have a 60-day money-back guarantee for ambassadors and for customers. So if you decide you don't like a product, you can send it back, you can get your money back, and if your customer decides to do that, you don't have to mess with that either. You just call they call customer service and get their refund, and they can order whatever they want to replace that, or they don't have to. It's a 60-day money-back guarantee. The only way they could offer that is if very few people return, and that's the thing. Very, very small percentage of people ever return their products because they usually love them if they take them consistently. The other thing is it's very low risk. It's only $34.95 to sign up. That's your yearly cost. You get a website for that, and it's already set up for you. You don't even have to do anything to it. You give people that website, and they go order from your site, and that's all you have to do. It's beautiful. It's already set up for you. Just send it to them, and people order products from you, and then you get a check. So that's the great thing. It's a business. It's your own business. You run it how you want to run it, and we're here to support you. And so Shannon is going to tell you what's so great about signing with our team. Take it away, Shannon.
All right. One of the biggest things that when I talk to people about the business, they come to me and they say, I'm just not sure about doing that, and when they say that, we know that they're referring to direct sales or network marketing. And, I will ask them, I'll say, well, why don't you think it's a good fit for you? Why, what's the hang up with it? And they said, well, I've done it before. I've tried one before. And here's what happened. I signed up and I got my stuff, and then that was it. I didn't know what to do. Nobody coached me. Nobody told me. There was no training. And so I'm afraid to kind of step into that again because I don't know, I don't want to step into it and I have no training or whatever. And I said, well, here's the thing about Plexus, and here's the thing about our Plexus team is that we will never let that happen because our heart is in finding you success just like we found success. So if you come into this and you say, I want to make X amount of dollars in a month, or this is the goal that I want to set for myself, we are going to help you get there. We have ongoing trainings. We have a training every single week that you can be a part of. You get onto a call just like this. We provide that training every week. And then there's also trainings even within our ambassador groups, and also trainings that we do specifically for new ambassadors, people who are just starting out, because more than anything, we want to make sure you have a foundation to start your business and to really take off. And here's the thing, you also get to learn from the best. And when I say learn from the best, we're talking about you get to learn from the top 1% of the company. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm not saying this to give kudos to myself, but Jana and I are in the top 1% of our company. And so to be able to receive training from people who are in that top 1% is phenomenal. And we do this every single week. So there's no, well, I don't have any access to that person, or they're way up there and they won't talk to me. We are not like that. This team is about helping every single person on the team. We don't care what level you are to us. We are going to help you. And that's what we're about. And the culture that we try to create is a family atmosphere. We want you to know that you are loved and appreciated. And if you have fitness goals, and if you have financial goals, we want to see you reach those goals, because more than anything, we want to see you providing for your family in ways that you never thought possible. That's what we want. So if you can get on board and be part of that and say, you know what, my health is a priority and my financial freedom is a priority, then this is the place that you need to be involved with, because we are there to make it happen. So, all right, I'm going to turn it back over to Jana for the close.
That's so true, Shannon. And our team is like a big family. Like, we have a Facebook group. We have several Facebook groups, and we're just like family on those Facebook groups. You can get support. You can get prayer. Whatever it is that you need, you can get from our Facebook groups or from our trainings that we do, like Shannon said, once a week. So that brings us towards the end of the call, and I just really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for anyone that is on this call. You're a guest for somebody. Maybe you did somebody a favor to come on the call to listen to more about what they're passionate about, and we just so appreciate you being on the call. I would ask a favor of you that you would go back and ask that person that invited you to this call to share their story, share their personal story with the products or the business or both. You know, they're not going to pressure you to do anything you don't want to do, buy anything you don't want to buy, but it just really gives us practice. When we share our stories with people, just like me and Shannon did tonight, it helps us. Each time we share it, we get more and more comfortable with what we're saying and how we're, you know, portraying ourselves. And, you know, we're business people, but we're learning too. A lot of us were stay-at-home moms with no business experience, and so we're learning how to be business people. So if you could go back to your person that invited you and just ask him, hey, you know, share your Plexus story with me. I'd love to hear it. That would be so awesome. It would help us out so much. And also, if you would ask them to send you a virtual catalog, they can do that right through Messenger or text message. They can send it to you right from their back office, and you can have a catalog showing you exactly the products, the prices, pictures, and a description of all the products. So ask them for that. It gives them practice to send the catalog to people too. So thank you so much, Shannon, for being on the call and sharing your story. Rock star as usual. And we so appreciate people for coming on. The code word for the, hold on, let me stop the recording real quick.